In this video, we are going to see, given an epsilon NFA, how to convert that to one equivalent DFA. So we have to convert epsilon NFA to DFA for the same reason for which we converted NFA to DFA. So non-determinism is not preferred usually in a computer. Hence, we usually convert this non-determinism to determinism. Right? The method that is used for converting epsilon NFA to DFA is the modified subset construction method. Right? It means that it follows the same rule as that of the subset construction method with few rules, with only one step, one additional step that is included here. So in NFA to DFA conversion, the starting state of NFA is the starting state of DFA. But here there is a small change. The starting state of DFA is nothing but the E-close of the starting state of epsilon NFA. Right? So you should not take directly the starting state of epsilon NFA as the starting state of DFA. We have to find E-close for the starting state of epsilon NFA and include that as the starting state of DFA, right? So here in our example, see, I have indicated the accepting state by double circle. So consider this as a circle, okay? So in our example, Q0 is the starting state and Q1 is the accepting state. So what you have to do, we have to find E-close of Q0, right? So what is E-close of Q0 here? Q0, what is E-close? You have to find all transition on epsilon. So here we are finding E-close of Q0, hence we are including Q0 itself in the answer. And from Q0 we have to check whether there is any transitions to other states on epsilon input symbol. Yes, there is a transition, right? So to the state Q1, hence it is also included. So E-close of Q0 is Q0 comma Q1. So this answer has to be considered as the starting state for this DFA, right? So there in NFA to DFA conversion, the starting state of NFA is taken as such for the starting state of DFA. But in case of epsilon NFA to DFA, you should not take it directly. Instead, you have to find E-close of the starting state of epsilon NFA, and that answer has to be taken as the starting state of DFA. Hence, we have done like this, right? So in the next step, we have to find since this is considered as a new state, we have to find transition for this, right? So Q0 comma Q1, how many input symbols are there in our example? It is 0 comma 1. We have to find transition for this. So Q0 comma Q1 comma 0. What it is in Q1, we don't have any transition for the input symbol 0, but in Q0 we have a transition for 0. So hence we have Q0. So we used to stop with this in case of NFA to DFA conversion. But in case of epsilon NFA to DFA conversion, you have to find E-close for this answer. This is the one extra step, or this in this way, this epsilon NFA to DFA conversion differs itself from the NFA to DFA conversion. You have to find E-close of Q0. Whatever we get as the answer, that has to be taken as the state and included here, right? So Q0 comma Q1 comma 0, it gives me Q0. This Q0 should not be taken as such. You have to find, that is, you have to eliminate E-close, epsilon transition from it. So you find E-close of it. Whatever we get as the answer, that has to be included as the answer for the transition. Similarly for 1. So Q0, Q1, 1. In Q0, we don't have transition for 1, only on Q1. So Q1. When you find E-close of Q1, from Q1, so since we are finding E-close of Q1, we have to include that state. Since there is no transition on epsilon, no more states can be added for it, right? So Q1 is the E-close. That is included. So these are the two states, right? So among these two states which we get because of this transition, Q0, Q1 already exists. Now only we have found transition for it. The new state is the only Q1 is the new state. So next we have to find transition for it. So in next step we have to find transition for Q1. So Q1 comma 0, it gives that is, since there is no transition on input symbol 0, nothing. So if there is no state, then it is we need not find E-close for it. We can leave it as such. Next for 1 we get Q1. What is E-close of Q1? Q1 itself. So this is the answer. Since we don't get any new states after this, the iteration or the step stops with this. Next we have to decide the accepting state. The accepting state here in our example, that is in epsilon NFA, is Q1. So wherever Q1 appears in the resulting, that has to be taken as the accepting state. So note down, here we are having now two accepting states. The transition diagram looks like this. Right, see, we have eliminated the epsilon symbol from it. Right. So this is, thus we have a conversion